Kaylee, one of the treehouse detectives. You must be Dr. Beck Sage.
Yes, I am. How can I help you?
My friend Jacob is planning a vacation, but he's worried that he might get sick and not be able to go. We're trying to think of ways to keep him healthy. So we figured that we needed to know more about diseases and how people get sick.
Well, you've come to the right place. I'm a detective too, of sorts, a medical detective. And I work here at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC for short.
What sort of detective work do you do?
Medical epidemiology. That means I investigate how infectious diseases spread through a population and how to stop the spread. But CDC does epidemiology of many other things, including prevention of birth defects and prevention of injuries.
What exactly is an infectious disease?
Well, first you need to know a little bit about bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms. As we're standing here, we are not alone. We're covered inside and out with millions of microorganisms.
What are microorganisms? With millions of them, I hope they're not all bad.
But that word is just taken from a Latin word that means tiny living beings. And no, they're not all bad. Most of them are harmless, and some of them are even very helpful to us.
That's good. Are viruses and bacteria microorganisms?
Yes, some microorganisms are one-celled. They're called bacteria. You can't see them with the naked eye, but you can see them with a light microscope. Viruses are so small that they can only be seen with an electron microscope.
Other than size, how do bacteria differ?
Bacteria have cell walls and a nucleus with both DNA and RNA, which are the building blocks for replicating. Viruses only have DNA or RNA, not both. Another difference is that there are medicines called antibiotics that can cure most infectious diseases caused by bacteria. However, there are very few medicines that can treat diseases caused by viruses.
How does a person get an infectious disease?
By being exposed to a bacteria or virus, but not everyone who is exposed gets infected.
Why not?
If the microorganism gets past the body's defense mechanisms, then the person may become infected and they may become sick. This is called an infectious disease. We've all had infectious diseases in our lives: colds, pneumonia, chickenpox, and even some cancers.
Sounds like infectious diseases are very serious.
Yes, some are. Infectious diseases kill more people on Earth than wars and accidents causing injuries. Yet some are so mild that after a little scratchy throat or a dry patch of skin, they're gone.
How do they spread?
Some are spread by food or water. If people drink or eat contaminated food or water, then they may become infected. Others are spread through the air. When a person speaks or coughs, the microorganisms become airborne, and then other people breathe them in.
So that's why it's important to cover your mouth when you cough.
Yes, and many others are spread through direct contact. So if a person has pink eye or a cold and they touch their eye or nose and then they touch another person's hand, they can transmit those microorganisms.
So that's why it's important to wash your hands often.
Yes, especially before eating. Just 15 seconds of washing your hands with warm water and soap can prevent so much spread of infectious diseases.
Thanks, Dr. Beck Sage.
You're welcome.